men's that be tens. Went from bad boys to the crushed linen men. How they came in a truck, nah, puff, that's a Benz. Mercedes coming, baby. You know that get way it's hot and hazy. Man, let's just get right straight to this. As an intro, before we get to, the main course. Let's just start with this. This is probably the biggest lie I've ever heard. I don't even know if I could even justify it as a lie. Like, I feel like it's disrespectful to lies to call this a lie. I don't know what this is, but I don't believe it.
I was just like, fuck it. You know when that adrenaline rushing, you like.
He's talking about getting shot. He got shot at French Montana's video shoot. Y'all know who this is? Rob49. I don't know who he is.
I don't really even feel it.
I was like, get me to the hospital.
That's what I was
It's
like.
burning a little, just a little.
I drew myself to that bitch.
So he drove himself to the hospital. I want y'all to listen to this.
I don't know if it's the dripping of the blood.
You drove yourself?
I hopped in somebody.
Yo, you see, you different because I remember when Gil got grazed.
Grazed?
That motherfucker scared like a white woman. He screamed like a white woman and scared him. He was big. He thought, I'm dying. That nigga grazed him. He grazed his arm.
I ain't even.
That grazed.
I ain't gonna say I drove myself to the hospital because they had a nigga in the driver's seat. I jumped in anybody car.
Oh, you wasn't playing.
I grabbed this nigga wheel and pressed his leg down.
Y'all know a lie when y'all hear, right? If you don't, I got you. Don't even worry about it. He's lying. I jumped in. They just said anybody car. I jumped in the car and pushed his leg down. What are you talking about, dog? You did what? You jumped in anybody's car. They had a nigga in the car. You jumped in the car and pushed his leg down. First of all, if you just jumped in anybody's car, first of all, you're in Florida, so you lucky that it wasn't somebody with a licensed situation that just get scared and just attack you. But anyways, other than that, why you ain't just tell them to drive? Why did you have to drive? So you jumped in somebody's car. So basically, you're in the passenger seat. You said it was a nigga in the driver's seat, but you saying you driving. So it's a nigga in the driver's seat. But you jump, so you driving, but you push his leg down. Boy, this is the most cap I've ever heard. But you know what they say? When you tell a lie, you got to tell another lie to cover up that lie. So you just told a lie. So I'm expecting another one real soon.
Took his phone, put his maps on.
There you go. So you took his phone and put his maps on. He ain't have a password, no code, no nothing. He had maps. Well, everybody got the maps thing. So you took his phone. It wasn't dead, none of that. So you jumped in a car. This is what you did. Okay, I'm telling you what you did. You're telling me what you did, so I'm just repeating it back to you. So you jumped in somebody else's car. They were in the driver's seat, but you said you were driving. You put your hand on the imaginary steering wheel. Then you said you pushed his leg down to make him go. Then you took his phone. What is he doing? What is he doing during all of this? You got to grab the wheel, push his leg down, and is this Bernie? Are you describing a weekend at Bernie's? Because who is this guy? Continue.
To the hospital, I said, all right, we pulled up to the hospital. The fucking hospital closed.
What?
I got shot in my back, so by my lungs, so I'm like, fuck. Like,
the hospital's closed. Now, Florida, somebody from Florida, somebody from Miami, somebody help me out. I already know he's capping, but I just want y'all's I need y'all to say it. I can say anything. I can just, it just sounds stupid, but I need somebody to actually verify how ignorant this man sounds. Because this is ignorance right now. And I need somebody to validate my feelings right now. Someone, anyone.
You can't play them type games. Grab this nigga again, boom. We searched up nearest trauma hospital. Press this nigga leg again, boom. I'm driving that motherfucker. They got traffic. I'm like, no way. I said, brother, we going on the sidewalk. Boom, grab that bitch. Stuff this leg again, boom, we on the sidewalk.
So he left the closed hospital. Okay, the hospital was closed. So he left the closed hospital, pushed the dude's leg down again to make him drive. I don't understand why he's telling a story like this. So then, now he's going on the sidewalk. He said it was traffic. So he's driving on the sidewalk, pushing somebody's leg down to make them speed while he drives. Also shot in his back.
Pop, pop, pop. All four of the tires pop. We get on the interstate with all four of them bitches flat.
So now all four of the tires is flat, y'all. I ain't even got. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Still going.
Man, what?
Fuck you mean? I'd have rolled that nigga rims
What you
off.
talking about? I hit a rim.
Fuck you talking about?
Oh, yeah,
you ain't never been shot.
Yeah, listen,
That's
we
your
gonna die in the car.
I'm gonna put some leg warmers on this
What?
bitch ass
That
nigga.
motherfucker, we get to the hospital, them people tell me we gotta get you to the other hospital. We can't do nothing here.
What?
I said, fuck it. It is what it is. They made me script. Everybody left out the room. I'm like, man, it is what it is, bro.
So you know what it is? He ain't.
That's the end of the story. The story is so capped that it didn't even end in a way that made any sense. The whole thing didn't make any sense, but then he ended like the finality made no sense. He said when he got to the hospital, they told him, we got to take you to another hospital because we can't do nothing for you. But then he said, they made me strip and everybody left the room. Why they make you strip in there? But why they make you strip if they couldn't even help you at this hospital? You just said they told you they couldn't even help you at the hospital. So how you end up getting help, getting stripped and everybody leave the room? And what happened after that? Did anything happen after that, bro?
Some leg warmers on.
He gonna put nothing on me, man.
That's all you need is some leg warmers.
You got grades, now you think you fucking Rambo.
Stop,
you got grades, now you Rambo.
Stop that shit, man.
Now you in an army movie. Now you,
Stop
come on,
that
man.
shit,
You the
man.
last nigga on earth, huh? You got grades,
man.
Scream like a cold
Fuck you
bra.
talking about, man? Grades.
Come on, man. You got grades. Fuck out of here.
I wish I would have a grades on my.
So yeah, that story is utterly ridiculous. I don't know where he got off with this shit. This man said he pushed someone's leg down to make them drive, took their phone, they maps, the four tires busted. So no, it was traffic. So he went and drove on the sidewalk. And because that was fucking stupid and his car knew better, somehow the four tires busted while that was happening. And then he said after that, now listen, after the four tires busted, he got on the freeway. After the four, okay, listen. Let me. I'm moving too fast. He went to a hospital that was closed, so he got in the car, grabbed the steering wheel, and pushed somebody's leg down to make them drive to a hospital that was closed. And then when he left the closed hospital, pushing a nigga leg down to make him drive while he's steering the wheel, shot in the back, mind you. It's traffic. So he drives up on the sidewalk, pushing a nigga leg down more, and then they run over some nails or something or whatever. So all four of the tires bust. And because the four tires bust, he decides to get on the E-way and go faster. Who's ever been in Florida? In Miami? Who's ever drove in Florida? He's fucking lying. Okay? So that's just that. So, and then he did all that. But then he got to another hospital only for them to tell him that they can't help him at this hospital. But they still had him stripped and everybody left the room. If that's not the most cap story that I've ever heard, then I need to hear the cap ass story that's more cap than that cap ass story, because that is some cap. That story so cap, I want to hear it again just straight through. I ain't gonna react nothing. We gotta play that again. before we get to the 7 baby
I
mama
was just
thing?
like, fuck it. You know when that adrenaline rushing, you like, I don't really even feel
I
it.
was like, get me to the hospital.
That's what I was
It's
like.
burning a little, just a little.
I drove myself to that bitch.
I don't know if it's the dripping of the blood.
You drove yourself?
I hopped in somebody.
Yo, you see, you different because I remember when Gil got grazed.
Grazed.
That motherfucker scared like a white woman. He screamed like a white woman and scared him. He was big. He thought, I'm dying. That nigga grazed him. Grazed his arm.
I ain't even.
That grazed.
I ain't gonna say I drove myself to the hospital because they had a nigga in the driver's seat. I jumped in anybody's car.
Oh, you wasn't playing.
I grabbed this nigga wheel and pressed his leg down. Took his phone, put his maps on. Went to the hospital. I said, all right, we pulled up to the hospital.
Yo, that right there is a sequence of the biggest lies I've ever heard in my fucking life. Like that right there. He continues it with more lies, but like that section is a sequence of the biggest lies a nigga has ever told on the fucking earth, okay? But let's talk about this now, because that was some lies. So let's talk about somebody telling the truth. This nigga right here.
7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days,
Now,
I got 7 kids.
this video needs no introduction. He's made a lot of rounds on the internet. He did an Anton interview. I seen some of that. Apparently Pearl interviewed him. I ain't see that one yet, but this nigga, we gonna break this down from my perspective because I have not done this yet. And I have a lot to say about this video.
And 7 baby mamas. Now, for the past few days, I've been going live telling my story, speaking my truth. And a lot of women having an issue calling me a deadbeat because I tell them I was being irresponsible, yet not wearing protection. But I always tell these women that I got pregnant that I do not want to be a father to these children. And I offer to pay for the abortion. Majority of times, they'll either take the abortion or they'll take a plan B.
Okay. This is where I interject. So for the 7 women that didn't do that, how are they not the dumb ones? Like, why are like they the stupid ones? It's them. Oh, it's their religion. Oh, they don't believe in it. Oh, okay. 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, 9.9999999 and 9 times out of 10. When people are having sex, they're not thinking about actually having kids. Kids are the side effect of sex for most people. I'm trying to tell you, that's what they are. They are a side effect. You make yourself love them and all of that shit. They're really just a side effect for most people. So, you know when you're dealing with somebody not shit. This is the reason why we have, it's not just so you keep people out of your business. Part of the sneaky link culture is people not wanting to be judged for dealing with people who are pieces of shit. Or it'd be somebody that, there is no or to that. It's just variables to why that same thing. But it might be somebody else's girl or man or somebody that the whole city knows is a piece of shit, but you just want to fuck with them, or just it's convenient to you, or just whatever, they're paying you, whatever the hell. So you know when listen, piece of shit has a look. Dudes that are pieces of shit look like it. They look toxic. Let's go like that. Toxic has a look. So you know when you fucking with somebody toxic. And you're not thinking about having kids with them. So, I just did a video on TikTok earlier. And I said, listen, women be wanting to tell these guys, hold these deadbeats accountable, right? But how many of y'all wouldn't even want somebody to because you wouldn't trust your baby daddy with the kid? If somebody popped up right now, held your baby daddy accountable, he calls and wants to take the kid for a month, how many of y'all would not let him go? And it's multiple women in the comment sections telling their stories of why they don't trust their baby daddy for real. So a lot of women be saying, hold these deadbeats accountable, but a lot of times that would be a waste. because we hold these niggas accountable, make them want to be dad, but you don't even trust these niggas as a dad. So my thing is, when we talking about holding these deadbeats accountable, would you even want somebody who's not active at something to pop up and start wanting to be active? It's a reason why they're deadbeats. If somebody's telling you what they are, believe them. So we not about to say that he has to be accountable when he just said that he gives this option to everybody. You think he only had sex 7 times? No. Women took the option. The ones that didn't put themselves in a situation. I listened to this man talk on Anton's show. One of the girls is married. He got a married woman pregnant. Why she keep it? You know why she kept it? To lie. To make it like it was the husband's. So when somebody tells you they're a piece of shit, believe in them.
But only these 7 have kept these children. But the crazy thing about it is they want me to be responsible for some children I told them I did not want. So for some years now, some of them been trying to get in contact with me.
Like, young women be like, oh, he lied to me. He switched up. How realer does it get then? I don't want the kid. See, it's a lot of guys. See, you can know somebody's a deadbeat before you have kids with them. This is not something, listen, being a parent isn't something that you have to actually have a kid to know if somebody's good at doing. Y'all know that, right? You can look at people, you can see how they move around other. You can damn near see how kids respond to them and know if they'd be a good parent. He telling you I would be a horrible dad. And they like, oh, I'm keeping it. What are you keeping? You're keeping a deadbeat. He's telling you he's a deadbeat. Believe
access denied. Because I don't really know why you trying to get in contact with me. I done told you I did not want them kids. So don't expect me to be responsible financially, emotional, spiritually, mentally, or physically with some kids I do not want.
Like, how am I holding this guy accountable? I'm going to drop the kids off with him. He's not going to be financially, emotionally, or responsible for them. What is holding him accountable use? What use is it? He going to change his mind? Start being a dad? No. They should have took the deal that the other women took that knew he was a piece of shit and was just fucking with him because they liked him. And he had some money or whatever. These niggas don't be dads.
And I don't give a fuck what nobody think about it. You're not going to force children up on me. Yeah, we both made the decision to lay down and have intercourse. We both was irresponsible about the decisions we made that night. Yeah, I could have pulled out, but I didn't. And I ain't care to pull out because I'm not the one that's going to have to carry a baby for 9 months. It's the woman.
You know, listen, do y'all realize what he just said? Like, it's like that was actually a powerful statement and people don't even realize it. This is where women don't understand their responsibility. See, y'all are arrogant. I'm going to say it as many times as I can. Anytime you hear a woman say, oh, I can get any man I want, it's never from a humble space. It's from a fucking arrogant place. But y'all don't understand the responsibility that comes with it. It's, yeah, you can get any man you want, but you can get him. You can get him. And that's not good. He's a piece of shit. So therefore, when it's your body having to carry the kid, you need to be more responsible with the fact that you can get any nigga you want instead of being arrogant with the shit, because you always end up with niggas like this with your arrogance. And some of y'all actually filter through 100 niggas, tell 100 niggas nothing. Your inbox is on unseen for 100 niggas, and then you give your attention to this nigga. and then say niggas ain't shit. No, niggas are some shit, but they're just in your inbox unseen. He's not shit. It's a lot of him though. So I don't understand why these women didn't take the same. He said this to everybody. Why would you even want to have a kid with somebody like this? I know why the married woman wanting to have a kid with somebody like this, because she was hiding who she was, what she was doing. But why would anybody else?
My opinion, women should be more careful on who they sleep with. Because you're going to be like, one of my baby mamas trying to find me so I can financially support a kid I done told her or them I did not want.
You know what? You know what's funny about that? That's another powerful statement that y'all probably didn't even realize was so powerful. He said women need to be more careful who they sleep with. Guess what? Y'all already is a lot of y'all. But guess what? You're still not enough. Because it's still easy for lying ass niggas to cap their way into some pussy. It's easy. Yep. And y'all hearing it from a Pookie Ray himself. He's giving you the game. He's telling you, I'm a piece of shit. And I don't care. It's a lot of guys like this. It's women who meet somebody like this and feel like they're the one that's going to make it be different and change them and make them want to settle down and all this shit. Here's the ironic. Oh, we're going to hold him. Don't worry about it. Oh, he's going to get some smoke. Don't worry about it. We're just waiting for the perfect time because he's going to put himself in a trap. But we have to deal with the reality of what he's saying.
Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body, and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? Like, I don't even have no type of love.
Now, hold on. Another statement that's powerful. See, I don't think y'all realize how many people fall into the category of what he just said. And I'm going to run it back. Because this is something that's important that people wouldn't even think is that important, but it's very important.
And they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them? I did not want. Another thing is, these just jump offs. These the type of women that I ain't even had to do nothing for. The bare minimum, but they gave me access to their body, and they think I want to be a father to a child for one of them?
Now, this is why this is the most important thing he said the entire time. Because there's a lot of women, and I mean a lot of women, right, who aren't hoes. They not thoughts. They not none of that. They curve everybody. But the one person that they decide to give their attention to is this nigga. But this is what y'all got to realize. When y'all decide to give y'all attention to this one dude, y'all present yourselves and act like the hoes do. You laugh at his stupid ass jokes. You rub on his arm. You compliment him, call him sexy. You do what the women who always have. So you might have been celibate 6 months. You might have been celibate a year. But when you get around the guy you like, you begin to be the giddy ass little kid and act like the hoes do. So you may have been celibate for a whole year, but you become easy access. You make yourself this way because you like the guy, but to him, he's always getting this attention from women. So just because you haven't given it to no nigga in a year, and now you're giving it to this nigga because you think he fine, you think you're the only person that this nigga just dropped out the sky. No women think this nigga fine? Yes, they think he's fine. They do too. Everything you liked, another woman liked it before you liked it. So, but then y'all give these type of niggas your attention, right? And you make yourself easy access. So to him, then women might be jump offs, but in real life, they might not actually be jump offs. Now, that woman who's married, she is. But at least he said 7. I'm gonna put a number on it. I could guarantee you at least 3 of them women fall in the characteristics of what I just said. She not a jump off. She's not a hoe, but she liked him. She was celibate 6 months, wasn't giving no pussy, 100 niggas left on scene, gave a piece of shit her attention and acted like the hoes do. I've seen it before. So don't let that go over your head what he just said, because that is a lot of women who don't even realize that that's what they are, because they're not normally that. So if you think that you can go 6 months celibate and then just give somebody some pussy, you think that that's not easy access to him. It was easy access to him. It was hard for the other 1,000 hey babies in your inbox. For him, it was easy as shit. So a lot of people fall into that category and don't even realize it. They put themselves there.
Like, I don't even have no type of love for these women. How do they expect me to love these children? Before y'all say, oh, he irresponsible, he a deadbeat, he don't take accountability. Yeah, I do. I just don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna force these children on me when I told you I ain't want them. Yeah, I can offer to or pay for.
Now, that's where he fucked up, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. This nigga, like I said, I watched him. He said he wants to eventually have kids and a family. Now I gotta hit him. Y'all know yesterday, well, I was about to say today. You know, yesterday was Kevin Samuels' birthday. I gotta hit him with the Kevin Samuels. How about you finish the family that you started? See, you got 7 options. I don't want to hear they all jump offs, because I know they not. And you've already showed me and told me personally, you this is when keeping it real goes wrong, sir. You already done told me you don't care. So that means you wasn't that good at reading personalities either. So you don't even know what a good woman even is, because you don't care. So I refuse to believe that you actually want a family or think you're going to really get one when that's not in you. I didn't even believe you when you said that. That's why you say it might sound crazy. Yes, it did. It actually sounded hypocritical as shit coming from a 0-time father with 7 kids saying he wants to have kids in a family. You already got kids in a family. You just don't want it. So you saying you eventually want something that you already have is kind of odd to me, sir. Thought you was going to get off this whole video? No, you wasn't about to get off this whole video. You got off that you've already been on. But that shit you said was dumb. And I don't believe it. It's not that it's just dumb. It's that I don't believe it. And in the words of the great Kevin Samuels, you need to finish the family you started. One of them. So I don't want to hear you saying, I am taking accountability. I just don't give a fuck. That's actually not accountability. You know that, right? You know that's not accountability, right? Saying, I said I don't want the kid. Now, we understand it, and it's something that for the women should be a good measure as to not have a kid with your motherfucking ass. But that is not accountability. That is not what that is. As a matter of fact, saying you just don't give a fuck proves that you're not being accountable. You're saying you don't give a fuck to accountability. What you mean? Yes, I do. I just don't give a fuck. No, you're not being accountable for nothing, not even for yourself for real, because you said you want to eventually have a family. So you're not even self-aware. You're not even self-aware. So you shouldn't even mention the words accountability. You shouldn't even say those words to even say you don't give a fuck. It's just all-time hypocritical, bro.
Abortion, but at what point can I force a woman to go get an abortion? I cannot.
Nope.
A woman say, my body, my choice, but I say, it's my life, my choice.
It's actually true. However, the problem with this, we'll get to the problem in a second.
When y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black man this, black man that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
We know that. But I'm not talking about black man this, black man that. But I am about to tell you about this. The major issue is that these kids are gonna have a void and see a lot of people, our society, women, whoever you need to hold the L, but a lot of people undersell the role of a father. It be people like you too. It's men that do it. It's men that do it by not being one, right? But it's women that do it with their responses to it. Like, see, a lot of people are they're in situations and then they adapt to them even though it's a fucked up situation. And they act like they're cool with their situation even though it's fucked up. And I be like, a lot of single mothers do that shit. I don't need no man. I don't this, that, and the third. You speaking for your kid. They would never say that. And if they would, it's because they've been programmed by your silly ass. So those kids are going to have a void. So him saying he don't give a fuck is painfully obvious of the void that you're creating. Now, just because you was honest about it and the women shouldn't have had the kids with you, the fact that they did creates a void in their life. And you never gonna feel it because you don't want to. But it's gonna come a time where it's important for them. And see, for kids, boys, girls, I don't really know how it is to be a mother of a girl, but I know how it is to be a father of a boy. When your sons, when you see somebody that's like you and they have your characteristics, you can correct the things that they're doing wrong. Like, even on like a real life surface level, it could be something that don't really matter for real, that you see that you do wrong and you correct it in your child. So like, there's things about him that the mamas don't even understand about the kid. They might just call him, oh, he's bad, or he's this, or he's that. But really, that's a daddy in them. But he would know it if he was around to see it. So there's always going to be a void with these kids. So you just saying you don't give a fuck ain't going to fill it. So that's where you are to blame at. Regardless, it's you have to take 50% of the blame in that, regardless. Whether you told them, whether you fucking, it doesn't matter. The void is going to be there. Now, maybe ain't even 50, just because you said you weren't going to be there. But there's still a void. And you ain't too much of a zero-time father because you did this video acknowledging the existence of these people. So once you did that, you fucked up. Because there's a void for you to fill. But you don't really care. So it's not too much you can really say other than this is why people be on y'all women summer scene. And this is what I'm saying. Women now, when we do it online, it's become a thing that people just dismiss as a talking point. This video right here, ladies, is why you cannot dismiss Pick Better Men as something these guys always just saying, pick better men. Oh, pick better men again. Oh, they're going to tell us pick better men. No. Take that shit to heart. Put it on a poster. What's that movie? What's that shit Gabrielle Union was in where she used to have the little things on the board? Something about men. What's that movie? You know what I'm talking about. Eva delivers. What? Was that Eva? You need to have that on your thing, like Eva. Pick better men. Use it at, oh, men always telling us pick better men. No. No, if you don't, you're gonna end up with a nigga like this. I don't know if y'all think this nigga cute or not, but if you don't, the nigga that's gonna do it to you gonna be cute to you. You're gonna think he fine as hell. He gonna have a beard, he gonna have dreads, he gonna be dark skinned, he's gonna have money, he gonna have a chain on, glasses with ice in them, shoes, pulling out money. He's gonna buy you shit you like, he's gonna know your favorite color, he's gonna smell good, he's gonna talk good, all of it. And he's gonna be a piece of complete feces. So this is why this nigga right here is the face of why men be like, pick better niggas. And see, I feel bad for a lot of women. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of women are forced to date piece of shit dudes because you need money. You're literally forced. You don't have a choice but to date pieces of shit because you need money. See, like a lot of men get mad at this shit, but there's a lot of power in women saying they don't need a man for nothing, right? The only issue is the women that say that still inherently want to get taken care of by one. Some of them. But there is a lot of power in like not need a man for shit. Because for a lot of people, it's been used as a tool. Men know this. This is men know this. This is like, it's funny that y'all, the passport bros, get the pushback they get because we have them in America. Y'all be fucking with these African dudes because they got money. Y'all fuck with the Arab dudes that own the stores and shit because they got the money. Anybody, as y'all know, I be in Vegas. I don't want to hear nobody talking to me about somebody doing nothing for no money and these niggas are them for no money. Y'all better stop it. That ain't the angle to take. This same shit's happening in America. Everything that Q's passport bros are doing happens in America. Them guys are passport bros. They came to America for a better life, and they're getting you, a lot of y'all. They're passport bros. Some of these African dudes are passport bros. In America, though. And while we on the subject, I don't even know how I got on this shit, but I'm going to be honest. The real passport bros, like if you go look at Austin Hollerman, he probably like the main passport bro. He don't talk about America. He don't say shit. He's in another country dating. You think somebody, listen. I just want y'all to think about it. Who ever been on vacation? Think about being on vacation and then talking about your house. You're not even thinking about the crib. You don't want to go back. You don't care about nothing going on there. You barely care about your kids when you're on vacation if they ain't there. So why do they think that the real passport, some of these niggas ain't real passport bros. It's just niggas running their mouth. The actual people who do not live in America and date and go on and do videos, them niggas don't talk about America. They don't. And I have yet to hear a passport bro go off in the fashion that people go off. I've yet to hear it. I've never heard it. I've looked for it. I be wanting to hear it. I want to hear somebody do what they're getting accused of doing, like really just bashing people. I want to hear them do it. Haven't heard it. But yeah, man, this video it's really a lesson for people. It's really a lesson for people, but the lesson is for the women who call them a deadbeat. A lot of people wouldn't even want their baby daddies active. They wouldn't even want it. I proved it earlier. You know what? I'm about to link that video right now. I'm about to download it right now. I'm about to show it to y'all right now. And I wish I could show y'all the comments. I probably can. I'm about to go. I talked about this earlier. I'm gonna show it to y'all right now. And like I said, I could tell y'all some of the stuff in the comments, but I wish I could show it to you. One girl, I had to disagree with her. I'm gonna tell y'all why. So, oh man, this ain't even my real page. This is my actual page. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not about to waste my time doing all that. Cause I got a backup page. I had to log out. I don't remember the password to the old new page, all that shit. I ain't doing that shit. But anyways, basically I did a video about, I told you about it earlier, but yeah. Did a video about how women don't even want their deadbeat. Wouldn't even want, guys to be held accountable. And this girl, she did a video, but she talked about how her baby daddy, she said he um gives weed to 13-year-old kids. And I had to do a little bit of investigation, right? Because it's like, okay, but do your kids smoke? Come to find out, her sons smoke. Now she's saying her baby daddy's her kid's dealer. That don't sound like a deadbeat to me. Because if your kids smoke weed and you sell it to them, they're going to come see you every day. Right? Now, her 13-year-old smoking is her problem. That don't make him a deadbeat for selling it to him or even giving it to him. You call it whatever you want. You call it bad parent, but that's not deadbeat. Especially if the kid, a lot of parents feel like if you're going to do it, I'd rather you do it with me anyway. A lot of parents feel that way, right? So I couldn't side with her on that. I understood where she was coming from, but that ain't enough to call him deadbeat. Now, the woman who almost got beat to death at 3 months pregnant, yeah, no, I probably wouldn't want you, that guy, or you know what I'm saying? I felt her. But the whole reason why I even did that is because I knew what I was gonna hear, and I knew it. So all of the people who be like, hold these deadbeats accountable, y'all don't really want it as much as y'all say. So I feel like this, just like this. Let's say I had 10 minutes to hold these deadbeats accountable, right? If I spend 6 minutes on a nigga you don't even trust around your kids, I wasted my time. I could have spent 8.5, 9, 10 minutes on one guy who you actually want to be active. If I talk to this nigga for 5 minutes and then he'd be like, you know what, you're right, I'm gonna call my baby mama. And then he calls baby mama and she gives him the, oh, you're trying to call now? Like, a lot of women would not do that to their baby daddy. Like, your baby daddy hasn't been active for years and years and years. And if he tried, you would not be like, oh, so you want to try now? You would not give him an attitude. You would not give him pushback. You would ask that question, but not in an attitude way. You would be happy that this nigga finally doing something. But for most, I ain't gonna say most, for a good majority of women that do not have an active baby daddy, if he popped up trying to be a dad, you wouldn't let him. You would not want to let him. So my thing was, we got to filter through the diggers who we even waste our time on while holding these deadbeats accountable. Because this right here is a waste of time to try to hold him accountable as a deadbeat. Only reason I held him accountable is for the stupid ass shit he said about wanting to still have a family and him saying he don't give a fuck. That's where he needed it. But as a deadbeat, this is a waste of my time to do that, to hold him accountable as a deadbeat. I watched people try to do it. I watched people, I watched B. Simone, I watched Little Black Book, Koji. I watched them try to hold him accountable. And it was a lesson in stupidity. He was making fun of them. I don't know what Pearl tried to do. She probably didn't. She blamed the women. I guarantee she did. So, you know what I mean? I don't, we here. Fuck it. Let's find it. Let's find the Pearl interview. I took a while to talk about this anyway. We might as well get it all in. I said what I done felt about this shit though. And I ain't gonna say it's like, cause you never know a person religion, or even they may have just wanted a kid or whatever. But the point is, like, this is an example of how it be pieces of shit. Let's see it pop up. Pearl be doing work though. I can't hate on the girl. I can't hate on the girl. She do her work. But yeah, so I wonder if damn. No. I've been around, I've been around. History. They really like trying to make this hard for me. File, keep it on. Okay. Man, I'm about to just share the screen and play it. I'm not about to go through all of this. So, because I got to play it. Oh, no, hell no. It's an hour long. I thought it was I could have swore I seen a smaller video of this. I might come back and watch this. Yeah, it was a smaller video I seen. I thought, I ain't about to watch that shit for an hour. No way. So, yeah, Pearl did a video with him. But it ain't much to talk about. I already know what he said. He don't care. I watched him talk. He wasn't going to say nothing different. She was. So, yeah. This nigga's a clown. Matter of fact, while we here, what else do I got? What else do I got? What else do I got? I think them is my TikToks. Whose shit is this?
Decided to get into a relationship with a man who is broke and barely got his life together.
We about to tag team this one, Queen. What's number one?
And he will give you a lot of sex because that's all he has to offer.
Now, it's a lot of reasons, a plethora of reasons on why you should think about taking sex off the table in your relationship to see his reaction, how he acts. Because
I think this nigga trolling. He better be. Not
only is a lot of y'all relationships built off sex, the man is doing exactly what this woman is saying, using sex to keep you distracted from the fact that he is broke.
No, he not. First of all, if y'all and I know people, so if y'all date a broke person, right? That's because you did not need them for money, right? So he doesn't need to distract you from the fact that he was broke. You knew he was broke. You like the D.
Broke. See, money be the main motive, character trait, personality, energy. Money controls a man's whole life.
This nigga's a clown for that. You hear that? Y'all heard that? This man said money is a character trait. You gonna go to hell if you believe that. Your dating life, your whole life is gonna go to shit every time. And if you teach your kids that, theirs is too. I promise. No sugarcoating it. If you think money is a character trait, nothing's gonna go good for you. It's not. It ain't. Anybody that's ever believed that has perished in this world. It's not a character trait at all.
He don't have his own identity. A lot of these men don't have their own identity. The same way that a lot of these men, their identity is NBA YoungBoy. Yes, that's the same thing with money. If a man don't have money, you can croak, hit the casket, and he will not care. You gotta.
So if your man don't got money, he don't care about you dying. Anything, he just only care about his money that much. This guy is a lame.
Understand that all of that abuse will be like never before. If he don't have money, it don't matter how much you helping him. You're the reason he's broke. You're the reason.
You're not the reason he's broke. You don't even care that he's broke. I'm sick of people acting like a lot of y'all, some of y'all, I ain't gonna say a lot of y'all. That's not a lot. Some women just deal with people because they like them. This guy, I hope he don't never go broke because he gonna commit suicide. I mean, unlive.
He will beat the closest person to him and accuse you of being a problem when it's him.
So now if he broke, he's gonna commit DV. He's gonna beat the closest person to him because he's broke. Boy, y'all motherfuckers with this money.
Y'all think this is a game?
No, I think you trolling to be dead ass.
Get somebody with money that's financially stable. What's number 2?
The thing that will happen is he'll bully you. He'll bully and abuse you. Let me tell you something. A man determines his self-worth by his financial status.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no. Listen. Listen. No, he don't. But listen, society does. But however, it's a lot of people who have maintained on a certain level for so long that that's not what makes them who they are. Basically, let's put it in another way. A lot of people built their character while they didn't have any money. So now that they stable with a job, like there's a lot of people who aren't rich. Everybody online want to act like they all making 100K minimum, all that shit. But some people built their character when they didn't have nothing. So now when you give them something, they're content in who they are. So it's a lot of men whose character is not in money because they got it before they had any. Most of the men whose character is in their money, you would only want to date them because they have money. Them is the dudes like Tiger Woods, who literally had to ask Derek Jeter and Michael Jordan how to talk to women. Hey, how do you guys talk to women? I could never just approach a woman. This is $700 million talking. And didn't have the confidence to approach a woman. Yet, me and my homeboys, when we didn't have no money like that, we'll go to the mall and bet $1 who get the most numbers. If we was Tiger Woods, if we had 700 million. So a lot of people, as men, don't agree with this. Now, everybody wants the money. They grind for it, stack up their money, but it's not their character. Hell no. As a matter of fact, go ahead, man. I think
a man's self-worth is almost always determined by their financial status.
To society, that's the reason why I laugh at this. A man's self-worth is almost determined by his financial status. To society, hell yeah. But that's the reason why I laugh at people when they think my profile pic is Prince and not what it really is. We live in a slave culture. Flat out. The artist tried to tell us.
Men tell other men, right? They have a conversation amongst themselves. If you get a car, if you get a house, if you get a Rollie, if you get a, I don't know, polo boxers, you want to get more women. You're going to get more sex, right? The more materialistic items you get, the more sex you're going to get because women are gold diggers, right? So apply that to his financial status. If he don't have money, he can't get a gold digger. So
I want you to think about this. Think about what he just said. Women, are y'all listening to this? Do you feel attacked by that? It don't matter if you do or not. Who cares? He says men tell other men when they get a car, when they get a Rollie, that they're going to get more women. And if he doesn't have all these things, he can't get a gold digger. So basically, he's implying that men want a gold digger. He's implying that men want a gold digger. He is implying that men want a gold digger.
That means without money, he can't get more sex. These men are weak, broke, bums, cockroaches without money. And the fact that money determines a man's self-worth, self-love, and self-value should tell you a lot as a woman about men. What's number 3, Queen?
It should tell you a lot that that's what women believe it is. This man just said your self-worth and self-value is in money.
Number 3, instead of him doing the right thing and working with you and building with you, he's going to take your money and use it to impress other women.
Spiritual whistleblower. I just smoked her today. I just did a video. I didn't know. She said something stupid today. This is the same lady. She's always this hateful. Yeah, I just did a video about her earlier today. Not about her. Something dumb she said. She was talking, damn, I didn't know this was the same lady. Yeah, she ain't. She needs to get it together.
His side chick.
Oh, yeah. He gonna do whatever he...
Wait a minute. Hold on. Because I just missed something important. What about a side chick? I thought he was broke.
And the fact that money determines a man's self-worth, self-love, and self-value should tell you a lot as a woman about men. What's number 3, Queen?
Number 3, instead of him doing the right thing and working with you and building with you, he's going to take your money and use it to impress other women. His side chick.
Oh, yeah.
Now, interesting. He's broke. And according to this guy, doesn't have no self-worth or self-value, but somehow he's able to get you and impress other women. How he gonna do that, bro? With no self-worth and no self-value. But he got side pieces. How did he get those? With no money, using your money. How he get side pieces? Where they come from? Interesting.
Yeah, he gonna do whatever he can to impress other women. And that money comes in all kind of forms. You bought him a gift, you bought him boxers, you bought him belts, you bought him shoes, whatever you bought him, he gonna wear that best dress down to the next date with the next woman that's a side chick. He's gonna get that money from you no matter how. He will steal it from you, he will beat you up for it, he will take it from you, it don't even matter. Claim your kids on taxes. Yo.
That is extremely dangerous content narrative to even say. That is weird.
You ladies think we joking? You think we joking?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pander move. I forgot I even had that in my shit, but yeah, he needed the clip. That's whack. Do I got anything else in my little clip? I want to roast that one girl. It's a video. I just feel like roasting her. I need to find it. I done had that one in my clip for a while, too. I ain't reacted to it. I'm about to find it. I got time. Undertaker. Did you? It's probably back farther than that. Is this it?
They were charged, they were arrested, they were fired, and I believe that all of them should be fired, all of them should be charged. But I want to say to you on record, where is the white officer holding the taser?
It's funny that Jamal Bryant had to get on a pulpit and say what the hell I said to people, and everybody tried to act like I was crazy. Man, I don't know what should be on y'all mind. Y'all just believe whatever somebody else say. I don't. I analyze stuff for myself. That's why I'm about to analyze this video of this girl. I'm going to find it. I'm going to find it. I'm a roaster too. I got time.
I'm ashamed to say it.
He never was a man, Your Honor. If if a man don't take care of his kids.
Hold up. No.
Yeah, wait a minute.
No.
Who you trying to hold up, her?
I'm telling her to hold up.
Oh, all right.
I mean, this
She's about to get at him. No, he's talking to her.
started from.
Hold on, but wait a minute. I have to hear this. No, Mrs. Allen, I have to hear this. You stole his manhood. Is that what you said?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm ashamed to say it, but I'm not ashamed to say it. Yes, ma'am.
Please explain that to me.
You need to
it
be.
all started from the marriage, from the day we came home with the limo. I got out the limo, and one of her cousins ran up to me and she hugged me. My wife was like, "Hey, it's my wedding day. Why you hugging on her?" And all that. I mean, from day one, even in church, she played the piano.
That's some vindictive shit. And see, they broke that vow. I thought it was stupid. I made a post about how dumb shit is anyway. But they broke the vow of not seeing the wife before the wedding. And then she was being all petty. So that's what you get.
And I was an usher.
That's your
fault.
I
would open the doors and let people in the church, and she would just stand up there at the piano and just stare
Stand
at
at the piano.
Wow.
I thought you sit at the piano.
Well, sit at the piano. Well, she stand at the keyboard. I mean, she stand up to the keyboard. And then after church, she would say, I know why you like to usher, so you can watch the women's butts as they walk in the church. And stuff like that.
Oh, my goodness. Do you really think that your husband is that type of man that he would usher to do that?
I was very insecure because my husband was never home to...
No. Answer the question. Don't say you was very insecure about what. So he telling the truth. Don't try to cover it up. She asked you a direct question. He made an accusation. She asked you, was it true? And you said you was very insecure. So yeah, you was doing that. Your ass supposed to be playing the piano. You up there on the pulpit spying on your husband, usher. Jealous of women in the church. Your ass.
Provide when he needed to provide. He had a gambling problem. I'll be home taking care. Thank you. I'll be home taking care of our 4 kids. I'll be home, church, and work. In the process, I go to my house after work, build this house that we're supposed to be building.
You're building the house?
Yes, I am.
You mean you're literally doing the hiring?
We was doing it together.
He was never
I worked 2 jobs.
I'm talking.
And go to school.
I'm talking.
I worked.
So what? There you go, trying to emasculate him again. You talking. You are the defense. You shut your ass up while the plaintiff talks.
6 at night to 6 in the morning job. And now work a 6 in the morning job to 7 at night job.
So how did you have time for all these different women?
I didn't have time for this. She made statements to me.
He's still insecure.
She said, I would say, well, look, I go, me and the fellas, we go to the casino and we gamble a little bit and watch football. You know, I asked her, can I go? She say, I say, I need.
Asked her, can you go?
Because she told me, she made a statement. She say, you can't go nowhere. You gonna stay home. Then when I say, well, look, I need time to myself. She say, you don't need no time to yourself. You married. You don't need time to yourself.
That's what your wife told you.
Yes. And then when I would go on my own, she would make a statement say, you being disobedient.
Disobedient?
She would tell me that I'm being disobedient to her.
No, ma'am. He was disrespectful.
Did she say disobedient?
She would tell me, she told me, she made the statement that I am being disobedient to her because I wouldn't stay at home. I just said I need time to I work 2 jobs. I help do everything I help.
Yo, that is a crazy word to tell an adult. Like, it's just the same. It's a wordplay. We word salad. It's the same thing as not listening, but it just sounds just weirder.
Now, if your wife was leaving the house, and you had said to her that she couldn't go somewhere.
I never told her she couldn't do anything because she ran everything.
What's wrong with the 4 kids?
We didn't even have all the 4 kids then. Not that time.
Joe, who's talking?
I'm not sure who that was yet.
I heard a voice other than Mr. and Mrs. Allen.
Sorry.
Who was that talking? I ain't hear it. Judge got a better thing than me because I ain't hear that. Like, yo, who was that talking? I thought she was trying to be funny. I thought she was saying, yo, why are y'all talking when I'm talking? She was talking about an actual person. Yo. So we did that. So that's that one.
Good enough for us.
We already watched that. I put that on my what's the name video. That's on one of my videos. I'm just trying to find this one particular video that I downloaded from TikTok of this girl. Don't worry, y'all gonna see it. And when y'all do, excuse my language.
Not cute. The reason it's not cute is because you are going to have health problems and it's going to shorten your life.
You know what else isn't cute?
Uh-oh. This is her. That sweater. Your nose. Your extensions. Your fucking... Ooh, I'm just going to go here.
Being fat is not cute. The reason it's not cute is because you are going to have health problems and it's going to shorten your life.
You know what else isn't cute?
You.
You.
No, you. You. You.
I blame Pearl.
I blame you. I blame you.
I blame her. She's started this new breed of ugly women that just say ugly things.
You're saying ugly things right now. You're saying ugly things
with the
right
confidence of 1,000 mediocre men.
You are a mediocre man. You want to know why? Because the reason why Pearl triggered you, see, you are like one of those type of people who like need validation from other people because you used to be you still are, but you like painfully, obviously used to be the ugly duckling. And you're skinny with no body, like no booty. So that is like a thing in the world now where like you're odd. You shaped odd. You're skinny with a pouch stomach, but no booty. Like you have a bad body. And you got the nerve to cause somebody's that triggered you because you're like one of those type of people that like might have used to be fat or something. But then you lost weight because, like, look at your face. Your face is still fat. So, like, you're a skinny girl with a fat-ass face with a horrible built body. So that's why that post triggered you. You feel fat. You're skinny, but you feel fat because of your face. You're dumb. And you have wave in your shit. So at the end of the day, nobody cares what you're talking about. I don't. You know what I'm saying? You blame Pearl for getting stupid idiots like you together. You're a modern woman. So of course you blame Pearl. I would blame Pearl too if I was a modern woman. I'd be mad at her.
Not cute. The reason it's not cute is because you are going to have health problems and it's going to shorten your life.
You know what else isn't cute?
That sweater. Your nose. That's what else not cute. So, you got anything else to say? We popped you back up on accident. But we just going through the whole... I was supposed to do a video a long time ago with those videos that I just popped up. And never did. So we just going down the line of videos I should have reacted to a long ass time ago.
To stop preaching single motherhood to black.
Tori, you were one of my picks from the Black Girl Train, and I regret it. I regret it. Okay, Tori, I know that's not your name. It doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. Okay.
I already got her together, but I'm gonna go ahead and get her little silly, condescending ass together again.
The reason people were so upset with your statement is
because they're fucking triggered. And they are the people who had babies by this first little Pookie dude. I'm gonna get you together again.
Because it's idiotic. It's idiotic.
No. This video that you're doing right now is idiotic, but it's only gonna be good because I'm reacting to it. So now it just instantly became better because I'm here on it. But before, it was some dumb shit.
Idiotic. Number one, combining black women with single motherhood as if those things just naturally align is foolishness.
It's foolishness to not understand where they naturally align. I'm gonna let you rock though, because you're stupid. But it's foolishness to tell someone. I said this before, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it again because it's real foolish. It's foolish to tell someone that you followed them from the black girl follow train. And then when she talks about women, you say it's not about black women. If it wasn't about black women, you never would even seen her video. You know that? Tori, you know that Stacy. I don't know if that's your name or not, but it doesn't even matter, Stacy.
It is not as if other races and ethnicities don't experience the same thing. Number two,
Tasha, they don't. And why would it matter if they did when you're talking to a black girl about a black issue? Natasha? I don't know if that's your name, but it don't really matter.
Black women are saying it is preferable to be without a man who is going to degrade you, demean you, abuse you, and traumatize your children. It is preferable to leave that person alone and raise your children on your own. What's wrong with you? Disagree with that?
You know what? You know what she disagrees with? She's saying it's preferable that you not even have that man. Because why do you even have those kids with that dude? That's what she's saying. So no, we don't disagree with that. She disagrees with the existence of your piece of shit ass dad, baby dad. That's what she disagrees with. Letitia. If that's your name. That's not your name, but it doesn't even matter what your name is.
And finally, this conversation goes around and around and around, and no one says thank you, black women, for raising all these boys, girls, and in between.
I recently posted on
Who y'all want thanks for? Who you want thanks for? Name a name. Say a name. Let's not get general with this. Let's put some names on it. Who do you want thanks for? Say the person. Because when I start naming names, you ain't going to want thanks. You ain't going to want the credit for that man. So you need to put some names on that. We're not generally thanking black women for how they raise their kids. We hate these pieces of shit. And a lot of it, people can't even talk about. Because it'll be an issue where people are offended. How a lot of these kids is getting raised. Well, we don't go there. Will we? We ain't gonna go there, is we? So at the end of the day, y'all crazy. I think I already played all these.
They have to because black men have failed them.
Okay.
Because black men are looking back to
Destiny. Destiny, shut the hell up. And this is my video that I did in response to your nonsense. But I'm going to just play it again on my channel because you a fool. I've already got you together and a couple of the idiots from your comments, but nobody ever had the heart to face me from your channel. And I know why, because I would have embarrassed the dog shit out of anybody that agrees with anything that comes out your blue fucking head, because you are nothing but a statistic quoter. And you're a panderer, and you were allowed to speak on an issue that had I been on that panel, I would have literally smoked your fucking boots. You understand me?
legislation from 30 years ago saying Biden put drugs in my car, I had to carry a gun. Like all of these communities.
You sound white. Okay? Before I smoke you for your idiot shit, I just want to tell you how white you sound, Destiny. You okay? You sound like a white boy saying that. That's all that was a white person speaking about race. You would know nothing. Shut the hell up.
Now, if I'm able to do this without violating somebody's community standard, then it's the ancestors talking for me.
Well, now I'm just about to add every cuss word that I should have said to your punk ass.
I seen Keita Rose say, she did a video about it. It was a white guy. He said, this is why black guys are marrying out of this. Then she said, y'all, she was talking to black men. She said, y'all got unsuccessful white men comfortable speaking on behalf of successful black men. Who did this with that right there? Because I, personally, me, would have lost my mind on this guy.
Lost it. Same with JJ Redick. I don't know why y'all so comfortable letting white people be disrespectful and acting like it's no big deal. I'll lose it on one of these stupid ass racists. Y'all be letting people speak on the culture that don't have no business talking to us. Like, I'm dead serious about that shit. I will never let that sit well with me. Y'all be looking like punks when race issues come up and stupid ass idiot white people get to run in their mouth and y'all don't check them. I'm gonna check your ass every time. Shit gonna get real uncomfortable with me with a race issue. You saying the wrong thing and you white. I'm gonna smoke you every time. Shut the fuck up. Shit ignorant, yo.
I would have
Y'all be
lost
letting
it.
that
Let me
shit
tell y'all
happen.
why.
I never would.
Let's talk about Biden's crime bill.
Idiot.
Not the one you know about, the one you might not.
Stupid ass.
The Violent Crimes Act. The
Yeah.
one that happened right after the Rodney King beating. You know the bra burning that we talk about? That happened right after the Martin Luther King thing.
Exactly why I would ignore Destiny talking about race. Shut your white ass up.
So traumatic things happen in the black community, and then they sneak things behind the door. Biden, I would have lost it on this dude. Biden
straight up
didn't
lost it on this clown.
Put drugs in nobody's car. It was Ronald Reagan who did.
You idiot white boy who don't know shit. You wasn't even alive then, literally. So shut your stupid ass up talking about Biden put drugs in my car. You literally weren't born, Destiny. You literally were not born then. Shut the hell up.
Clown.
You clown.
Literally put drugs in the hood. Listen, Destiny.
Idiot.
I'm 40 years old, bro.
You
Listen, I say this all the time. I can count on one hand how many dads I knew growing up of people, but I don't know a deadbeat right now.
None.
I put that on my grandparents' grave. I do not know one person who was a deadbeat dad. I do not know one.
Not any. None.
And people who look like you have always been an enemy to the black community.
And still is.
So don't let these TikTok apps and these people who are selfish as hell ever confuse you. You have been an enemy to the black community. People who look like you are against both of us.
Facts.
So
big, huge effing facts.
Don't ever in your life get it confused.
Ever.
Biden put drugs in it. No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
Oh, it would be a part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 to this. So we're going to get to everything. All off that little bitty clip you just said.
I did an hour about it online on this app. I don't like Destiny. I think he's a clown, to be honest with you. And people like him is what's wrong with the world because they got platforms and they're fucking stupid. And I'm going to keep bringing that shit up until I'm on a panel with somebody that represents him, and I'm going to get their ass together. Flat out. So y'all be good, man. You know what? Let me find. I should play part 2 and 3 of that. But, you know, that video is on my channel. I posted all 3 parts of that video on my channel. It's 3 parts. It should have been 10 parts. I should go do another one right now and tag him in it. Because he's a clown. He looks like a clown. With blue hair. Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like his content. I just don't like him. Y'all gonna come to find out why. The more and more he talks, y'all gonna find out why I don't like him. Bottom line, if I don't like you, there's something wrong with you. And there's something wrong with him.
Miss Lady. Can I call you Pink? All right, Pink.
I was being funny with her. Nah, I should play that video, but I won't. So, what I say in that video? I'm about to play that video. Fuck it, we up. It's up there.
This comment, you said a lot here and didn't even realize it.
I be on TikTok spit game to these ladies.
Miss Lady. Can I call you Pink? All right, Pink. You know what about this comment? You said a lot here and didn't even realize it. So let's go through this. Kevin Samuels. Public enemy number 1.
Happy birthday to the kid.
Kevin Samuels told people the truth.
Sure the hell did.
And y'all wanted the men. This is why I
sure the hell damn did. And it's really kind of disheartening the responses people give because it only just shows how stupid y'all are. And it's gonna show you that like you're never gonna get to the finish line.
Scroll past the shit y'all say about him. Y'all wanted the men.
Absolutely.
You want a guy to dress nice.
Absolutely.
You want a guy to smell nice.
Absolutely.
You want a guy to be about his bag.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You want a guy to, be in the gym.
Absolutely.
You wanted the men.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just ignoring. I always ignore the shit y'all say about him because it's like a projection sometimes. So look.
Sure was.
Women need to choose better.
Because if y'all don't, y'all end up with my man, the Pookie, the first guy we reacted to, the second guy.
So do I gotta hold your baby daddy accountable, or is that something that's a fact? That's
hit her with that one.
That's true. Is it right or wrong? Do they need to choose better or not? These men ain't shit. Okay, it's these men's fault. Okay, you right. Y'all are right. These men ain't shit. So you need to choose better. If you know they ain't shit, why are you going for the ain't shit qualities?
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened here. What happened was she did this comment acting as if these are things men say. So I had to get on and say them. Like, hold on, wait. You're not about to them through this stuff and act like it's not valid. It all is. Men say these things because it's what you need to hear. Remember what I just said about Deliverance from Eva? This lady needs to put that shit on her clipboard and recite it to herself every day.
Oh, that leads you to the last part. Bad black women are attracted to bad boys and thugs.
Y'all not?
Don't niggas go viral of the prison pics? My man got the nigga on Facebook. All it said was my bro home. He's walking across. He just walked around the corner. Light-skinned nigga with some dreads. That shit got like 5 million views. Why? How? Rhetorical.
That shit happened in this city.
It's just blah, 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 blah.
The video I was talking about was a viral video, but y'all did that shit here in Lansing, Michigan.
Blah, blah. So let's not do this, Pink. And let me say this last part. This is the most important part. The reason why men recycle the same points and say the same shit over and over, because we're problem solvers. So we identify the problem as women need to choose better. Bad women are attracted to bad boys and thugs. We're going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over. See, this is why we like sports and y'all don't. We can watch. Y'all think it's just the same thing over and over and over. We see the difference. It's not the same thing over and over and over.
That's a bar.
You know what I mean? So we think different than y'all. So once we identify.
That is a bar. These are bars I'm giving her.
What a problem is, we're not moving away from that. We're not as emotional as y'all. We operate off emotions too, but not as like y'all do. So we identify a problem and we sticking to that till it's fixed. We identify the problem and stick to that till it's fixed. Period. That's how men operate. We don't move off. That's why y'all don't like analogies. We're different. Men and women are completely different. So blah 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 blah.
I hit her with so many bars, yo. I really hit her with a lot of bars. I think I did a part 2 to that video. Because she said something back that was dumb. And then, like, it wasn't even like a negative response. It was just like she said something dumb back. It was like out of everything I said, she mentioned Kevin Samuels. Like, she was triggered. Like, yo, I said all that and you mentioned Kevin? You weird.
Brother, do you know how ignorant you sound right now? Like, really, do you know how...
It's kind of sad that this has become a dead-end topic that we're never going to get anywhere with. Like, even in your video, you said it doesn't have the same crispness to...
Hey, that's what I really just was talking about, though. I'm going to play that video again, because I really just said the same shit low-key. Like what I just told her about men being problem solvers.
Do you know how ignorant you sound right now? Like, really, do you know how...
I had to get a game up.
It's kind of sad that this has become a dead-end topic that we're never going to get anywhere with. Like, even in your video, you said it doesn't have the same crispness to it. It never was addressed. The salad was untouched. You get what I'm trying to say? But then I'm not validating what he said, but it needs to be spoken on. See, I be saying I feel sorry for women, right? And I realize that it's a triple entendre when I say that. Because I really feel sorry for them, like, physically. Like, we don't be pregnant, we don't have periods. It's like, it seems like they go through a lot of stuff we don't. You know what I'm saying? And then I be feeling sorry for them emotionally. Like, it's a lot of stuff that is beyond a lot of their control that men caused them. You know what I mean? And I feel sorry for, like, yo, just when it's someone pouring out their heart, it's like, yo, damn, I feel for her. But the third one needs to be addressed. I feel sorry for them because it's some of them that don't get it. Now, let's talk about this. When you hear women say, I can get any man I want, it's never from a humble, well, I ain't gonna say never, but 9 times out of 10, it's not from a humble space. It's from an arrogant space.
I always say this. I just said it earlier because it's true. I always say that because it's true.
Right? And then now, arrogant people make mistakes because they think like they just do whatever, right? And so now it's left up to people like us to now hold people who don't even exist accountable. And it's really not your responsibility to do that. And it's kudos to you for being a man enough to do it, but it's not your responsibility. You understand what I'm saying? So now, what happens is, you said something about it being all Pookies and Ray Rays. No, but it's some. You know what I'm saying? And then now, we have to basically be the mechanics for their pussy mouths. And what he was actually saying about picking the guys has never been.
Realize how much of a bar that is? The mechanics.
You know what I'm saying? And then now we have to basically be the mechanics for their pussy mouths.
Like, yo, that's what holding your deadbeat accountable makes me. A mechanic for your pussy mouths.
And what he was actually saying about picking the guys has never been addressed for real. So yeah, there's accountability. And then we're talking about a lot of guys who literally don't give a flying F about the woman or the kid. What can we say to him?
Right.
How can I hold this guy accountable if the existence of a child didn't do it for him? What TikTok video is going to make it click in his head?
That's why them people talking to my man sound like clowns and idiots. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hold him accountable. It sounded stupid. Only person that didn't sound stupid was Koji. And the reason why he didn't sound stupid is because he operates in that lane of damn near sounding stupid. So I would have expected nothing less from him to get on that live and try to hold that man accountable, even though it's a waste of effing time. Because that's just what he does. He's kind of like a panderer a little bit, but it's his lane though. So it was a waste.
It's really a waste of our time that they want us to do because of their management skills. But see, when people say that, it's a problem. So this is a dead end issue. We either talk to the people who don't exist or the people who are right there in the comment section but don't want to hear it.
Which is another reason why I did the post that I did about deadbeats and how a lot of women don't even want them held accountable. So, y'all be good.